Alright. Okay. Hello. Let me hold on. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I had like a whole spiel like queued up in my brain, and then the second I started the stream, I lost all of it. Just immediately.
That happened. Hey, question. When did Twitch start giving me a little tiny window of the stream when an ad plays?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Audrey mentioned something about that the other day when she tuned in for Rat Game.
Like, it's just right above the chat. It pops it up for, like, a hot moment.
I mean, that's kind of neat. Been doing it for months for me. I haven't noticed because I have ad block on, so I don't usually get ads.
My ad block doesn't work for Twitch.
Oh.
Which is kind of annoying.
Well, maybe... Who's meowing? Raggy, I just started the stream. How are you meowing? Why are you meowing now? You're meowing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. You're my guest. You're allowed to meow. But Raggy is just a little boy. Raggy is a little boy who is interrupting. But yes, hello, and welcome to the Shark stream.
Hello, G-Man. Hello, Venom.
Hello, you two. My name is Gage. I should hope you know that by now. If you don't, this will be on the test later. I am joined today by B. Hello, B.
Hello. I think people don't know your name, though, because I see your tweets all the time about work.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, right. No.
People don't know your name. It
I
doesn't
mean,
matter how many times you say it, how many times you spell it to them.
whenever somebody asks me, like, what did you say your name was, like, I always take the time to spell it, and then somehow they still get it wrong.
They give you completely different names at that point, too.
It's great. Like, I'm collecting them, basically.
At this point, yeah.
So today was supposed to be a Bayo day, but Audrey's family sprung some plans on her last minute.
As they've been doing.
As they've been doing. So, I reached into my bag full of games to break the glass on in case of emergency. And I was just like, "Hey B, do you want to play Batman Arkham?" Or well, I asked you if you wanted to do like a backup. I didn't tell you what it was until like I threw the thumbnail together.
Yes.
But today's probably going to be a shorter stream. We're not going to go for 3 hours on Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate.
I will puke if that's the case.
And the last thing we need is B puking on stream.
I've wanted to puke all day today, so.
Ugh. One of those days.
You know, it's sinus pressure, headache, was kind of a migraine, took a nap, and now it's just back to being pressure. So.
Well, at least it's not a migraine anymore, so got that going for you.
Yeah.
You can bear to hear sounds and look at light sources. Not directly into light sources, but... I have had a pretty dull day, all things considered. Like, the most exciting thing that happened today is that I went out to a store.
To a store?
Yeah, a used game store. Because, well, JB wanted to go because they wanted to pick up a game that was on sale that was like a Blockbuster exclusive when it came out. Remember Blockbuster? They're coming back, apparently, as like a streaming service, because, I don't know, fucking nobody wants to sell physical media anymore. But,
Correct.
And they asked me if I could take them, because I'm one of the only 2 people in this apartment that drives. And I did, because I also wanted to see if they had a game. I've been watching the streamer Penny Parker, Snapcube, did a couple streams of the 2 like Fairly Odd Parents games that came out in like the Xbox, GameCube, PS2 area. Hello, Rat Baby Online. Wait, you? Wait, me? What about me? You're the roommate JB mentioned. What? Wait, hold on.
Hello, person that knows JB.
Hello. I'm being accused of something. Of being
I like
a
your
roommate.
name.
It's a very good name. Who drove to store? I did drive to store. That's true. Hello, Gordon. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
But yeah, Snapcube did a couple streams of like the 3D, whatchamacallums, Fairly Odd Parents games, and I had one of them when I was a kid for the GameCube, and I found out that that game had an Xbox version that's backwards compatible on the 360.
Oh,
So I was
sounds like
just
something
like,
you're going to play.
yeah, like it sucks. It's a bad game, but it also holds some like nostalgic value for me because I played it a lot as a kid. So I'm just like, I kind of want to get that.
Didn't know there were Fairly Odd Parent games, so
Yeah,
there you go.
there were 2 whole games, in fact. There was
Gosh dang.
Breakin' the Rules and Shadow Showdown.
Do any of them have teeth?
Do any of them have teeth?
Yeah, teeth.
Like in what like the characters have teeth, yes.
Yeah, but like the shiny teeth in me.
Oh,
Song,
do they have the
so,
song?
teeth.
I don't think so. I was wondering, just like, teeth? Sitting here like
Teeth.
racking my brain, like, what do you mean? But no, I don't think they have the Shiny Teeth in Me song, unfortunately. Which sucks, because that's a fucking banger. Is there a Jimmy Timmy Power Hour crossover game? Not specifically Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, but there are a few Nicktoons crossover games that were released, and Penny Snapcube also played one of those that had Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, and SpongeBob. So there was that, but nothing specifically for those. But yeah, they didn't have the game at the used game store, so I'm gonna have to settle for trying to order one on Amazon and pay exorbitant prices to make sure that I get one that's like in good condition. Such is life. And then I just played Final Fantasy XIV all afternoon. I had something that I wanted to complete in that game, and my ADHD just shifted into like busy work mode. Where I was just like, I might as well sit here for 3 hours and just knock this out. And then I did. And I feel pretty accomplished.
There you
go. Yeah. But yeah, today we are going to be playing, like I said, Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, specifically the Deluxe Edition. So Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate was a 3DS game that was released alongside Batman Arkham Origins. Back when they were trying to like really kind of expand like that particular franchise, before they then immediately gave up on expanding the franchise and just kind of like let things simmer down until Arkham Knight came out.
Wait, did you say this is a 3DS game?
Yes.
Oh boy.
But it's the console remaster of the 3DS game.
What did they do with the 3DS version? Like, what was the bottom screen?
I want to say it was probably a map screen. I've got like, hold on, I don't have time to pull out my 3DS and go grab it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We have to actually get started with the video game before it, like, gets too late.
Yeah. Yeah, because we are doing a shorter stream, so we gotta actually play the game.
Yeah. But I think it was like a map screen, and like, here's items you got, here's abilities, so on and so forth. Because it's a Metroidvania.
Okay.
Which for the Arkham series kind of fits, because that's already kind of Metroidvania-esque.
Yeah.
With like, here's an item that you can only get if you have this ability, this power-up. Here's a door you can only get through, so come back when you have that. Find this area. What am I fucking trying to say?
I don't know. I don't like that Blue Point logo.
How do you feel about that WB Games logo? Or this DC Entertainment? This one fucks me up because it's left aligned.
Yeah.
Why is it like that?
I don't know. The Blue Point thing just made me think of your tweet about the Rings movies.
Oh, yeah. I can see where you're coming from with that.
That's what I thought of instantly with it.
I can 100% see where you're coming from with that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. I had to get a screenshot for the thumbnail, so... Alright, let's make sure subtitles are on. And let's just dive in there. So, this is a sequel, story-wise, to Arkham Origins.
Okay.
So it has the Roger Craig Smith Batman and Troy Baker Joker.
That's a good Joker.
Troy Baker did a pretty good job. I think Roger Craig Smith did all right as Batman, too.
I don't remember him as much, but I don't think I had any complaints, so that's usually a good thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotham City is mine now. 3 months ago, I took down the dead.
Well, I thought I
this
had
voice is
subtitles
familiar.
on.
But just
voice
because
is
I'm
fine.
here doesn't mean criminals will disappear. Now some of them see me as a personal challenge.
Edgy Sonic the Hedgehog.
Stay a step ahead. Take tonight, for example.
They finished the filming for Joker 2, didn't they?
I feel like I remember seeing something like that.
I think I remember seeing that too.
Did we ever get full confirmation that that's going to be a musical?
I'm pretty sure because Lady Gaga's in it.
I am actually super excited to see Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. Lady
I don't know
Gaga.
who that is.
I
I'm actually super excited to see Lady Gaga as Harley
don't know
Quinn,
who you're
honestly.
supposed to be, but in case you
Yeah,
didn't
me too.
notice,
It'll be
this building's
A
business
very
hours are
different
over.
take on Harley, but I like takes on Harley. I like Harley.
Harley's good.
I like Joker. I just don't like them together.
There you go.
I just go where the crime is.
You sure you want to cut this so short?
So this is also supposed to be like the
won't be
first
purring
meeting
once
of
you're
the
in Blackgate.
Arkham universe versions of Batman and Catwoman.
Okay.
I'm handling this.
Yeah, so Google says Joker, whatever this French saying is right after it that I'm not going to attempt pronouncing right now, is an upcoming American musical psychological thriller film.
That is a lot of genres.
Yep. Right now, slated for October 4th of 2024.
So the models in this game look pretty good. They did not look this good on the DS. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, they look decent.
Strike! Oh.
You missed.
Strike!
You
Damn
missed
it.
again, buddy.
Strike!
Nope.
I'm so sorry. This never happens to me. Alright, let's...
Still kind of looks like that heavy gameplay that Arkham had for their combat.
Achievement unlocked. Now you're getting it.
Congratulations,
achievement
now
is
you're
that?
getting how to punch people.
Oh, shit. What achievement is that? Hold on. Because I've definitely
people.
played a little ways into this game.
You're gonna have to charge your controller at some point.
I would have to just put new batteries in it. Oh, 12-hit combo. Okay.
Yeah, do that because Xbox is fucking backwards.
Well, you know what it is
Not
that
even
Microsoft has a deal with... oh, subtitles did get turned off somehow. Okay. Well,
Aren't you a cool customer? But you wouldn't
Microsoft
wish you
has
had that on
a
helpless
contract
girl,
with
would you?
Duracell.
I've got a feeling helpless
That's so
is one
stupid.
thing you
It's
aren't.
really dumb.
Handsome, strong, and in touch with his feelings. Every girl's dream.
It's such a pain needing batteries for a fucking controller in 2023.
It is. I think this is still Grey Delisle as Catwoman from the other Arkham games. Oh, shit, 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 shit. I fucked up.
Hey, you fell.
I fell pretty hard. I didn't realize I
Ate
wasn't...
shit against that building.
I didn't realize I was... Ah, shit!
I might have jinxed you.
Oh god. All
I
right.
might have jinxed just
Hold
a
on,
little
everybody.
bit.
Replace my batteries.
Hey, I told you needed to change your battery soon. / charge your controller, but you know, same thing.
I know. I just use the wired controller. I actually need to get a wired control. Like, I need to get a new controller for my 360 because, like, I'm wearing down the thumbsticks on this one. So it doesn't feel good to use anymore, unfortunately.
Yuck.
But, like, the only things that I can actually get are, like, third-party controllers, which oftentimes don't really feel good to use. But the person at the game store said that the third-party controllers don't feel too bad and that they've used them before, so... But yeah, they did a pretty good job translating the Arkham gameplay to, like, 2D for this. I have some issues with certain things, which we'll probably get into at some point. But, you know, otherwise. These are still first person, though. Because it's, like, 2.5D, they can do some neat things with, like, you know, having, like, the full world rendered out and everything.
Yeah.
Ah!
Catwoman, you're making a mess. What did you throw down that just took out half that building?
Ah! This feels like a lot of property damage for Catwoman to be doing.
It really is. She usually doesn't do this much property damage.
Aren't you more careful than this?
Are you looking forward to James Gunn doing Superman?
I still feel really weird about, like, the whole deal with the DC cinematic universe and, like, the state that it's in right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think I'm in love.
That being
I
said...
got-
Oh, yeah, go on.
No more
I
games.
got pushed some
Just give
article
me what
about
you
like
stole and we can
James
stop
Gunn and
this now.
Batman and
There's something you need to know about me, Batman.
how they're shafting
My games
Henry,
only got
and I was like,
one rule.
okay.
Finders keepers.
Yeah.
And when I play,
That being
I
said,
play for keeps.
I don't think I've like, obviously jury is still out on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because that hasn't actually come out yet.
Yeah,
But, like,
his
first
official last movie.
impressions seem to be pretty good. But, like, I don't think I've seen a comic book movie that he has been, like, heavily involved in that's been bad so far, so... Who knows?
No, like, he might be the option to kind of save most DC movies. Like, they were doing better
Stay sharp and keep
with
your eyes
some
up.
of these, like,
The
off
burglar and that bat freak are using the
superhero
rooftops.
things. Like, the Suicide Squad movies are fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or at least the James Gunn one
focusing-
is.
I don't believe it.
yeah. Fair. I kind of like both of them, though. They're interesting. And then I like the Joker movies, and I like the new Batman movie a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
I haven't
just, I don't want to
actually-
see more Superman. I'm so sick of Superman. I don't even like Superman.
You'll never guess what I've been watching for the last 4 days.
Superman?
I have now seen all of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. And I
Which
gotta
one?
say, I don't think I liked them very much, unfortunately.
Which ones was that one sentence structure?
Those were the ones that came out in, like, the 70s and 80s.
Oh, yeah, ew, yucky. No.
And it's like, it's weird because, like, for the longest time, like, because when the Brandon Routh Superman movie came out, the one from, like, 2006, or when, like, Man of Steel came out, like, I would always hear people be like, oh, there'll never be a better Superman than Christopher Reeve, and it's just like, on some level, I get that, because he did a pretty good job as the character, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I guess I'm just not seeing, like, why these movies are necessarily so, like, renowned. Like,
They're not.
and I guess, well, at least the first couple are renowned. Look, Superman 3 and 4 didn't do the series any favors at all. They were both kind of
Wow,
bad.
That looked exhausting. Feel free
I
to
say
take a
kind of,
break
I'm
if you need
understating
one.
it.
I'm on the line of they all kind of suck because it's Superman, and there's not been a Superman that I like so far.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's impossible to do a good Superman movie. There's a couple, like, animated Superman movies that I really like. Like, Superman versus the Elite is really good. And then, like, there's Superman from, like, you know, the DC animated universe. Like, that's
Those ones are fine, but I think it's easier to do him animated versus, like, a real life
yeah.
Superman still. Like, just no one can quite pick up on this character in a way that he's, like, supposed to be, like, this perfect human alien guy thing, and it's like, he's so chiseled. I'm like, no, we're good here. Can we not? He looks so not human because of that.
That's right, sir. Dressed as a cat. Yes, like Meow. We think she's working with Batman, like
What?
a sidekick or something.
You know, like-
Meow.
Nothing yet, sir.
She's dressed as a cat, sir.
Understood.
You know,
Out.
like, nya. Oh, God.
Good
These men are
lord.
heavily armed, wanting to make sure I'm not seen.
But, like, I think part of the issue is that I bounce off of
city's gone
movies
weird
from
on
the
me.
70s a lot of times. Because I make a joke out of this a lot. But, like, people in the 70s, like, narrative structure in the 70s for film was kind of in a weird place.
That's still very much in the, like, we're cheesy, but kind of trying to get away from the cheesy, right?
Yeah, it's just like... The first Superman movie, when I was watching it, felt very episodic in that, like...
So dirty.
Sir, can you... I'm trying to talk here. Can you please not interrupt me? I'm gonna pause real quick while I talk about this. Catwoman's dumpy causes massive property damage. News and all. I think that message is from a little bit ago, but... Yeah, that's what was happening. Like, I think about, like, the movies from the 70s that I've seen, and a lot of them tend to have an issue with, like, kind of meandering through the plot, where it's just, like, it seems like it doesn't really have a lot of, like, direction, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's times where, like, the one that I think of the most is, like, the first Mad Max movie, where it's just, like,
That one.
you know, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it outside of, like, maybe an academic angle, where it's just, like,
That's
you
fair.
kind of want to see what the first Mad Max was.
That's fair. I mean, I like the newest one that had been done, but I also had to watch it like 4 or 5 times because me and Audrey kept falling asleep during it.
Oh, no!
We were cozy. We just kept falling right asleep.
I understand. Yeah, I would say, like, if anybody wants to, like, get into Mad Max, I would definitely say start with Road Warrior if you want to watch the old ones, but really you just need to see Fury Road. Fury Road kind of makes the other movies obsolete, just by dint of being fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But the first Superman movie had kind of the same issue where it's just like, it feels very episodic, where it's just like, oh, this is the part of the movie where this happens. This is the part of the movie where he has to deal with this. And it's just like, kind of bite-sized chunks. Also, Lois Lane does not have anything to do in any of those films, which feels really disrespectful to that character. Like, Lois Lane is so unimportant to those movies that in Superman 3, she's just gone for most of it. Like, I think she's on, like, a trip to the Bahamas or something, and she doesn't come
You know
back
what?
until
Good
the
for
end
her.
of the film.
Good for her. She deserves a vacation away from Superman and Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Oh god, these guys all got
Take
guns.
one payment off the books, and these guys think they own you for life.
I gotta be stealthy. I gotta stealth this shit. Alright, I think I should be able to take this guy out now.
I'm sick of taking orders from these meatheads.
But yeah, the version of Superman 2 that I watched was the Richard Donner cut. Which was the recut of the film from the theatrical version. Because the way the story goes is that they basically, like, Richard Donner started working on that movie. He was the director of the first film.
Maybe I will take that desk job.
And they, like, basically ripped the movie away from him, like, midway through production.
Gotham.
Is there a reason why they had done that?
I don't know. They probably just didn't
Okay.
like him. You know, executive meddling and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, up here.
Nah, I don't wanna. But basically, so because people had learned that, like, Richard Donner had, like, filmed a bunch of stuff that was then reshot when the new director came on, like, it was basically, like, it was like the Snyder Cut thing, but over the course of, like, 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Where, like, people had been asking, like, give us the Richard Donner cut, give us the Richard Donner cut. And legally they couldn't. Because it was some kind of dispute with Marlon Brando's estate. Because it had, like, footage of him that was filmed, like, before his death.
Yeah.
But then in 2006, when they were making Superman Returns, and they wanted to use the footage of Marlon Brando again for the scene where Lex Luthor goes to the Fortress of Solitude, they reached a deal with Marlon Brando's estate that also allowed them to not only reuse that footage for that movie, but also finally put together the Donner cut of Superman 2. It's fine. There's a really good scene with Superman and Lois where Lois is trying to basically say, "Hey Clark, I know you're Superman," and Superman's just like, "What? No, that's ridiculous." So she pulls the gun out, and she's just like, "Yeah, you know, the whole issue was that, like, I was putting myself in danger trying to prove that you were Superman, when really I should have been putting you in danger." And she points the gun at him and pulls the trigger. And he just, like, and he just sighs and straightens up and is just like, "You know, if you had been wrong, you would have killed Clark Kent." And she's just like, with a blank. And he's just like, "Oh, you." And I thought that was a really good scene, actually. Like, that was a really good Lois Lane scene. Specifically. Yeah, otherwise I didn't really connect with those movies very well.
That's fair.
I love how we're here playing a Batman game and I've talked about, like, Superman for like 20 minutes.
Well, because I asked.
That's true.
We ain't going down without a fight.
There's not a whole lot of Batman news yet.
There is the Penguin series coming to HBO. How do we feel about that?
I forgot that was the thing happening.
Oh, yeah? Fair enough.
Which Penguin is this based off of?
This is the Penguin from the Batman.
Oh, okay. That could be interesting. I'm still soured about how they treated Penguin in Gotham.
Yeah.
So it just kind of hurts.
Okay, now you're
But
annoying.
I'm sure that Penguin will be interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think it's supposed to be like a sequel to the Batman, where it's just like now that Falcone is dead, it's like him like rising to be like the kingpin of the Gotham underworld.
Alright, that could be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll want to watch it because it's Batman related.
Oh shit! Sorry, that caught me off guard.
You could go all night, couldn't you?
That's what you'll learn about me. I never stop.
What if I offered you half of what
Okay,
they're paying me
Batman
to
and
let this all go?
Catwoman.
Batman,
Keep
that was a sex reference.
2/3?
You missed it.
Keep in the
There's gotta be
pants.
worse people in this town you could be chasing.
I'll get to them.
Gosh.
Right now, I'm keeping my eyes in front of me.
Well, those eyes are gonna be watching my back, because this is where I get off.
Catwoman.
I love that Catwoman's just like, I bet you fuck real good, and it completely goes over
Bye-bye.
Bat's head.
It sure does.
Oh, these two. So she's saying he'll be staring at her
So
ass.
how do I upload this again?
Yes.
Press X to capture.
This ends
Oh, that
here.
didn't work.
What kind of girl do you think I am? Because chances are, you're right.
Oh, wow, that
Consider
took
my
half your
fur
health.
officially ruffled.
Ow!
What a lousy
well,
way to end
okay.
the first date. I hoped you were a gentleman.
I was being gentle.
Well, that's not
Now
an
tell me what
achievement you
took.
want.
Just some files, and I've
That's,
already used this to send them to my employer.
You tell me what
Interesting
was in
choice
the
of
file,
achievement
and I'll see
title.
about getting you sent somewhere less dangerous than Blackgate.
I like a little danger. And besides, what's in those files isn't my business. My business is stealing them.
Gotham City Police, keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh, he's good.
I'm trying to think about what other Batman news has come out recently.
I don't think there has been too much.
Michael Keaton's Batman is in The Flash.
I don't want to watch The Flash
That's fair.
just simply because of the actor of Flash.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
find a better way to get my
it is
and
attention,
how
Gordon. I just happened to
WB
be
still
listening to the
refuses
police
to
band.
recast that dude.
I'm sure we'll think of something.
It is
Maybe if you gave us
kind
your
of
cell number.
comical
What do we
that
know?
out of
There was
all
an
of the
explosion at
movies
Blackgate
that got
about
like
6 hours
canceled
ago.
and
We think
everything
maybe an escape attempt
as a
was
result
bad.
of like the
The Indians
HBO
took
or like the
advantage
Warner
of
Brothers
the
Discovery
guards.
merger,
Afraid so. They're in a
The
standoff
Flash
with 9 men positioned
managed to
outside
make
the
it
prison
through.
gates.
Hostages.
The Flash
entire
with
prison
the
staff.
creepy
Blackgate. Seems like we're
Like-
just there.
Ezra
You'll have to
Miller.
tell me.
I'll
replace
approach the
them.
prison from the riverside.
That side's impregnable. Practically a
It's
sheer
not
wall down
hard.
to the water.
It could be very easy, in
Batman.
fact.
They're all in there.
But
From
they
petty
didn't,
thieves to
and now the
worst
movie's
of
coming
worst.
out.
And almost every
I
one
love
of them has a
people
grudge
like
against you.
people have been posting that clip
about to
of
get their
like
shot.
Michael Keaton's Batman saying the "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts" line, and just be like, he hates being there just based on that line. Batman, did you swim there? Don't you have a plane at this point?
Batman, that doesn't look like fun waters to swim either.
Well, we're here
I doubt
now.
the rivers of Gotham are clean.
Oh yeah, no, they're gross as hell.
Ugh.
The rivers of Gotham are basically like a
How about giving a girl a
non-Newtonian
hand, fellas?
fluid.
I'm just trying to get out of here.
Our boss
Like if you
wants to
stand
work
still,
with
you'll sink into
I
it,
don't
but if you
think
walk
so,
fast
buddy.
enough, you can just walk
She's
over the top
mine.
of it.
Ugh.
Well, why would anyone need little old me?
Doesn't matter to me, lady. I just got orders, and that's that.
Whee!
It's him.
It's the bat!
Back over here.
Oh, you're still up. Oh, you're still up. Yeah, let's just leave them clipping into each other. That's fine.
Why
How
not?
did you get so popular? Besides the obvious.
Hey, When things went boom, I was just gonna grab my suit and find a way out of here. Like you said,
Well, at least you kind
Blackgate's
of
too intense for a
maybe
sweet little freak
acknowledged
like me.
something there.
But then they jumped me.
What made
each
you so
trying to keep me
popular,
from
aside
joining
from the
other
fact that you're
side.
hot?
What do you mean, side?
The heavy hitters hate each other, especially Black Mask and Joker. They've all staked out their own territories inside the prison. The way I hear
Besides
it,
the fact that you
Penguin
got
has the
boob
cell
tape
blocks
on to
and
keep
controls
up your
movement
goddamn
around
costume.
Blackgate. He
That's-
locked
there's-
all the
deep
staff
V
in a
there.
cell on
That's the
Blackgate's
only
lowest
way
level,
those things
the
ain't
Arkham
popping
wing.
out right now.
Black Mask's taking
Yeah.
charge of the prison's
It's doing a
industrial
lot of
complex.
work.
He decides where
It
there's
sure
power
is.
and where there isn't. And the Joker's holding down the administration building, which has the computers that encrypt the codes for the locks on the Arkham cells. Here's the bad news. To get to the hostages, someone has to go to the industrial complex to restore power to the Arkham wing, get through the cell blocks to get down there, and have the crypto sequencer that unlocks the hostage's cell.
This is shaping up to be a
Shot
long
in
night.
Catwoman's ass, of
So let's
course.
spend it together.
Excuse me.
I can work the bad guys from the inside.
That
and
is a
feed
Jim
you
Carrey
information
looking
as you
ass
work your
Joker,
way
and
through
I
the
kind of
prison.
love it.
You're a criminal. Why should I trust you?
This is pretty good.
Because I have an incentive.
What do you want?
What you promised me to begin with. You can help get me somewhere less dangerous, where I can serve out a shorter sentence.
You mean someplace easier to escape from?
You think I want to see those innocent people down there hurt? I'm just a thief, not a psychopathic murderer like everyone else in here.
Didn't you try to drop,
I'll
like,
be on my way.
a window
You can
washer
take your
thing on
chances
me?
alone.
Wait.
Yeah, there was
No
scaffolding
tricks.
and a giant
For
chunk
you,
of like
only
the building
treats.
from up top
You gonna be
that
able
took
to find
out
your
the
way around
building.
okay?
And then
I've
you
got it
broke a
covered.
gargoyle, which,
I'll be
like,
in
I need
touch.
those to perch on. Dramatically.
How else is Batman to be moody?
I got a brood. Yeah, see, there's the plane. So basically, shit's gone bad in Blackgate Prison. And now 3 crime lords have taken over different sections, including Black Mask, Penguin, and Dajoka. So here's a fun fact for you. So in the actual like gameplay sections where it's just like they've got the like character models and everything, whenever a character talks, their mouths don't move. That's how I properly formulate that sentence. Except for the Joker, whose mouth is big enough that it has a hinge allowing him to actually like emote.
Good for the Joker.
Good for him. So the way that the game plays out is just like each section of the prison has like 2 parts, basically. Deep Set Inc. Paul Ben
Thank you.
has provided a gift sub. Thank you for the gift sub. You play up to a certain point, at which point, like, oh, you need an item in order to continue. So now you have to go to a different part of the prison, get the item, and then go back, and that gets you to the next part of that section.
Oh, okay.
So just to kind of like encourage exploration. Now, something that this game does that bugs the shit out of me is that there's parts of it where... How to explain this? The 2.5D nature of the game is just like, hey, we want to utilize the 3D space. But they don't utilize it well. This was a big problem on the 3DS version because the map was like, it's like a kind of like a regular sort of like Metroid Castlevania map where it like shows everything from as like a cross section of the area. So you go into a room from one door and you can kind of get an idea of like the trajectory that you need to take to get to like a door on like the upper right corner of the room, right?
Yeah.
So occasionally what'll happen in this game is like, over the course of the game, sometimes something will happen in like a big room that changes the layout of the room. Like there's like a story event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what ends up happening is that you can go into a room and be like, let's say you enter from like the bottom left and you want to get to the door on the opposite side, on like the bottom right. So you move forward, and you assume, okay, if I take the lower path, I'll get to that door. But then, as you're going through that lower path, you have to get around the thing that happened because of the story event, and the path that you take via the lower path to get around that ends up putting you in the top right, as opposed to the bottom right. So it makes it really difficult to navigate the game, like especially if you want to get to a specific location.
That is kind of a big pain.
It's obnoxious. Pretty okay game otherwise, though. I love these, like, real-ass videos of water splashing over this comic book panel.
Yeah.
Not distracting at all. The motion
like her
comic
walking.
style... Oh, yeah, just like her being like,
Sorry
tip,
to
tip, tip,
disturb
tip,
you,
tip, tip,
Director.
tip.
You asked to be notified when the feed
Yeah.
from Blackgate was running. As you can see, there have been some unexpected developments.
There's too much risk of our exposure. You need to pull the plug.
I make the decisions on this op.
Oh, that's a
and
familiar
I say we
voice.
keep going. There's something to be gained here.
It's CCH Pounder as Amanda Waller.
Oh.
Pretty much one of the best Amanda Waller voice actors there's ever been. I don't know if I can say that she's the only one, because I'm pretty sure there have been other voice actors who have played Amanda Waller. I think.
Penguins waddling around this area.
I honestly don't know, because I can't remember how many times I've seen
Got it.
/ heard.
She was pretty prominent in the Justice League animated series. And then she was
Just worry
definitely in
about
a
your
few
end.
of the
I'll handle
animated
mine.
movies as well.
I watched Young Justice
Uh,
League series, whatever the heck that was called, Young Justice. I don't really know if I watched just Justice League. Probably not, because I don't really like Wonder Woman, and she was in that a lot.
She was, it's true. Wonder Woman do be in that. There's a sound effect in the background, like a chittering sound effect, that I only recognized from being in Half-Life 2. Just like, wait a minute. I know that sound effect. You can't pull the wool over my eyes.
You're trying.
Yoink. Just drop him on the floor. Whatever. Use the crypto sequencer to hack security consoles. Locate the correct code with L and press A to hack. Oh, okay. This one. Nope. 6-7 though. We're looking for a 6-7. How about this one? Yeah. Hack the planet.
That's a weird hacking game.
It's not the worst one I've played.
No, it seems rather easy. It's just, I've never seen that done before.
Where am I going? What's my button for my map? Okay. Okay, yeah, so in this one, they give the map kind of like an isometric view, which should help with, like, the issue that I was explaining earlier. But time will tell. Or it won't, because we probably won't get far enough into the game to really determine that. Whoop. Ah! Rude ass. Huh? Love a good exploding penguin. Alright, nope. Oh, that's not right. Okay, so it's 8 something.
818.
Hey, no.
Oh,
Shit.
848.
There we go. Nailed it. First try. Let's see. What other DC stuff? Have you seen the trailer for Blue Beetle?
No, I forgot they were doing a thing for that. The bad?
I thought it looked okay. Like, hey, wait a minute. I was just here.
Who's playing that blue beetle?
That blue boy. I don't remember the actor's name. There's a really funny part of it where somebody mentions Batman, and then one of the Blue Beetle's relatives is just like in the background, like, Batman's a fascist. I'm just like, that's very funny. Apparently, it caused discourse.
Oh, did it now?
And it's just like, listen, I can understand a Mexican-American family maybe thinking that Batman is a fascist. That is entirely within reason, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess I must have gone, like, the wrong direction? Wait, hold on. Where the... Jesus Christ. Okay. No, see, this is what I'm talking about. So, okay. So, I came in from that vent over there, right? So,
yes.
I figured just like, okay, I'm trying to progress forward, so I'll go this way. But that door takes me back to the area that I was in to get to that vent.
Oh, love it.
This is what I'm fucking talking about. This game's weird with how it does progression. There's a penguin in a cage. So I was wrong. We did end up dealing with that. Ow! Fuck! This game's going really well so far.
I like the Blue Beetle transformation that they do in this trailer.
It's pretty neat.
That was fun.
Why does he need all this stuff? None of our business. It's his nest. He can do what he wants.
Alright.
Okay,
That might
Penguin,
be fun.
where are you taking those
Yeah.
weapons? If I were you, I'd be tightening my grip on those hostages. So
It
maybe
does
that elevator leads down to the
make
Arkham
me
wing.
wonder.
This outfit got serious.
Because, like... Oh, hold on. Detective mode.
Skeleton.
It doesn't make me wonder because this particular Blue Beetle movie is, of course, part of the
Why do I keep working for nutjobs?
cinematic universe that is being abandoned. So,
Sucks for Blue Beetle.
sucks for Blue Beetle.
Ain't nobody got a sense of humor around here.
Hopefully it still does good. And that if it comes back around, they maybe hire that actor again. He looked fun. I don't know who that is, but he looked fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Venom is just glad they acknowledged Blue Beetle.
I mean, they've been actually pretty good about acknowledging Blue Beetle recently. Like, he's been getting a lot of play in a lot of the animated stuff.
Yeah. How about I just guard this position?
Okay. So, we've got this guy here. I've taken out all the other dudes, so I could probably just take this guy down just by punching the shit out of him.
Go for it.
Oh, wait, he turned around. Even better.
Get my money from Jimmy.
Fuck you, buddy. Take that, skeleton. Oh, that was a guy. I never would have
No,
known.
it's a skeleton. Everyone's just a skeleton with some flesh and meat on top of them.
That's true. Except me, though. Okay.
What?
What?
What? To
What?
you?
What about me? Anyway.
Are you trying to reference the acid part?
No, I was just trying to, like, imply that I didn't have a skeleton.
Hey, handsome. Looks like the
Why,
Asians
though?
are beating themselves
'Cause I thought
up
it'd be
in some kind
funny.
of fight club in the exercise yard, so you don't have
Gage,
to do
you're
it
a
yourself.
skeleton.
You should check it out.
No, I don't wanna.
Spectating.
You're a skeleton.
No,
That is meant to be a shark. You're a skeleton.
What? Sharks don't technically have skeletons. Their skeletons are made of cartilage.
Your skeleton will disintegrate at some point in life, but you're still a skeleton.
Not the teeth. The teeth will stick around.
Yeah, there'll only be teeth of you left.
Ow! Fuck! Fucking penguins. That's just... I like that my default speed is walk. It's like, yeah, I'm not in a hurry. It's fine.
Is he ever?
Who's meowing?
Got him! Over here!
Oh shit! I wasn't looking at the screen! It startled me!
That guy was meowing, actually. Like going, hey, over here!
It's the meow. Hold on, I'm gonna let Raggy out.
Okay.
Rag, you little ball of fur. Go on. Go on, get out. Yeah. I give him 2 minutes before he's meowing at the door again.
Yeah.
But... So, there's the Flash, there's Blue Beetle, and then... I'm trying to think about what else is left in, like, the current slate of, like, DC Extended Universe stuff. I know there's an Aquaman sequel coming out. And then there is the second season of Peacemaker, I think is still on the horizon.
Oh no, is that technically not in the future plans?
No, I think James Gunn still intends to make that. 'Cause that was his thing.
Okay. I just want all the seasons of Peacemaker, because that was fun.
Peacemaker's really good. I really liked it.
Uh-huh.
I like the part where he shot his Nazi dad.
That was good.
It was really good. What's in here? Hello? I don't think I want to be here yet, actually. I'm gonna turn around. Shit. Alright. Never mind, I guess I will go this way. I don't know. I'm still, like, the thing that... I'm bummed out that that we're probably not getting... ever going to get the Batgirl movie. I was actually kind of looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not happening.
Down there watching.
It's a
Anyone told
damn
us to stay
shame.
here. We're staying here. You're not missing anything anyway. Just a ball.
Has anyone even heard from Ruby Rose recently? That's not her name. That's her name? Or is it Ruby? Yeah, it is.
Ruby Rose was in the Batwoman TV show.
Yeah, I know. I just know she went missing.
Really?
Something like that. She just dropped off of like all social media for a bit, like around her birthday, I'm pretty sure.
That's weird. Is she okay?
I don't know.
Got him!
Okay, I gotta beat up all these guys. Give me 1 second. Ow. Whoop. You investigate Ruby Rose's disappearance. Wait.
She might be back to social media now. I just know, like, at some point I got pushed an article about how she...
Is her name actually Ruby Rose, or is that like the character from Ruby? Hold on.
Ruby Rose gave me a thing. That's why I was also confused, because I thought it was also that. And I was like, no, that's right.
Yeah, okay, no, it is her. Hold on.
Yeah. But it sounds like she's back. I don't know. She made a concerning post for people.
Okay, but Ruby Rose is also the name of the character from the...
Ruby.
From Ruby.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, no, that's not... Yes, it is.
What's even real anymore?
I don't know.
I'm so confused. There's nothing up here. Why did it let me come up here? Oh, bombs. Oh, yep. Raggy's meowing again. An improvised bomb can be detonated with the crypto sequencer. Alright. Use crypto sequencer. I guess I want to detonate these BAMs. No. No, that's not right. No. No. Hey! The code is 360 because you turn 360 degrees and walk away. Alright, so... forget, where are we going again? Catwoman mentioned that in like one of the recreation yards there's like a fight club happening. Oh, this is a big room. That was a hell of a sting.
That must lead to
goodness.
the exercise yard.
Raggy is very upset that he's not allowed. Oop.
Working for crazy people's really gonna bite me in the ass one of these days.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got a sense of humor around here.
This fucking guy, ain't nobody got a sense of humor around here. My dude, you're imprisoned with the Joker. There's at least one guy.
Someone's always laughing over there. It might just be the Joker, but someone's always laughing over there.
He doesn't have the best sense of humor, necessarily. But, like, he's got one.
I mean, if you like having pencils slammed through your hand, then it's real funny.
If you like
Catwoman, I need
dying.
Not from where you are right now.
If you like being
Not for this, no.
gassed out by laughing gas, then it's great.
I did find a storage room earlier. It was filled with Wayne Tech stuff. You know, the company that makes all those weapons and military gear. Maybe something in there could help you.
Crazy as he obviously is, his money's still good.
Alright, let's take a look here. That is Penguin Thug, Penguin Thug. That guy has a gun. That's not fair.
The boss ain't gotta
Take
worry
it from
about
him and use it.
I can't do that. I'm Batman.
He could, though.
See, you gotta be kidding me. He's real.
Whoop, ow.
That man's gotta learn how to carry around blanks for when he steals guns, I guess.
I remember, do you remember that big, I forget exactly, like, what the event was, but there was this, event in the comics, and, like, it was, I remember a bunch of people talking about it, like, at the time that it happened. It's just like, oh, Batman died in the comics. It's just like, oh, dang. Okay.
Hasn't he died, like, 40 times, technically?
I don't know how many times he's died, but there was like one really big one recently, and I think like it ended up because what it was is it was some big event where they were fighting Darkseid, and the reason I think that it got as much of like coverage as it did is because just before he died, he shot Darkseid with a gun.
Good for Batman.
And then Darkseid blasted him with his Omega beams and sent him into the past or something.
Oh, okay.
This was the impetus for Batman Incorporated, where like a bunch of people were going to like take over the mantle of Batman like across the world, basically.
Yeah.
And I remember like there was a lot of talk about it because just like Batman died shooting Darkseid with a gun, and like I think I saw some people like actually if you analyze it, like it makes it makes like narrative sense. I didn't even see that fucking exploding penguin that scared the shit out of me.
Thank you, Penguin, for scaring Gage.
Thank you. But like, just like it makes narrative sense because you see, Darkseid is basically the embodiment of all evil in the DC universe. It's just like I don't know if that really works that way, my man. But okay. Darkseid does kind of suck, though.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe someday they'll actually kill Batman. But then they'll just make a new Earth something or other, and then it'll just be a new Batman again.
Like you do.
That's how it's always been. Oh, that Batman died? Well, here's Earth 586. Thanks.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. Can I just hop over this fire pit? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Okay, cool.
Go for it. I just think they should show Batman's dick some more in the comics, because that was a riot. That was fun.
They showed Batman's dick once and everyone lost their fucking minds.
I know, it was great. That was a good day on Twitter that day.
It's like, it's not even that it was like a bad dick or anything. Like, it was pretty good all by dick standards.
It was fine. It was just they showed Batman's dick and everyone went, holy shit!
This is a perfectly serviceable dick. It keeps telling me to use the analyzer, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be using the analyzer for. Hiya. Hiya. Okay, I'm gonna go let Raggy in real quick.
Okay.
His meows are making me sad. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the door. Hey, hi, hello. Hello. You wanna come with me? Come with me. Come with me. We're gonna go over to the computer. Oh, you're getting squirrely. Oh, you don't like being carried right now. Hey everybody, Raggy's here.
Raggy.
Raggy, do you want to say hi?
Meow.
You just gonna rub your face on my desk? Raggy, Daddy has to play video games. Raggy, Daddy has to play video games for the internet. It's important. Can Daddy play video games for the internet, please? Okay, I'll scritch you a little bit more. I had forgotten. I found this out while I was like looking stuff up about Superman movies because I wanted to learn more about the villain of the fourth one, Nuclear Man. Who?
Oh, that's a horrible name.
He sucks. He's not good.
He sounds like he would.
But I had completely forgotten that the version of Superman from Superman Returns came back for one of the crossover events for, like, the CW Arrowverse. Like, played by Brandon Routh and everything.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, people who are familiar with that particular version of Superman thought that, like, he was better in the TV show. Which I'm just like, that's fine. I guess part of the implication is that in in that particular film timeline, eventually Lois Lane gets killed by the Joker? And then Superman has to fight his superpowered son from that movie? And he gets real sad about it, and he makes the yellow on his logo black because he's sad about it.
Wait, Superman has to fight his son? Like Superboy? But not Superboy?
Not
like, did he have a son?
Did you never saw Superman Returns? That makes sense. You wouldn't have seen it.
No,
I wouldn't have
Superman.
wanted to. Yeah, no, okay. So, all right. So in Superman Returns, let me get closer to the mic. Raggy, can I get closer to the mic? Thank you. Okay. So Superman Returns is intended to essentially replace Superman 3 and 4 from like the original film chronology, while also kind of like updating it a little bit. Like, it's supposed to be like the events of Superman 1 and 2 happened just in a more modern day setting, and that's kind of like where we're starting from.
Okay.
So, what's supposedly happened after Superman 2 is that Superman got some signal that indicated that maybe some part of Krypton survived, so he fucks off to space. Now, an unintended side effect of him fucking off to space was that he didn't tell Lois he was fucking off to space. He didn't tell anyone that he was. He missed Lex Luthor's trial, so Luthor ended up going free.
Okay.
Like, way to go, Superman. And then he swindled some old lady out of her money.
Oh, okay.
So he comes back and he's just like, oh, Lois has moved on to another guy and she has a son now. And that son just so happens to be just old enough, just as old as the amount of time that Superman's been gone. Ooh, what could it mean? So...
Superman left her a military baby is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But, like, he gets there and it's like, oh, this is my son, Jason. He's super sick all the time and has an inhaler. And then later on, he shoves a piano into a dude. Just like, Jason has taken a life. It won't be his last.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's a little odd because, like, there have been versions of Superman that it's just like, oh, it's implied that, like, he has a kid and, like, in the future he has a child. And, like, it's by Lois Lane, and it's just, like, in those ones, it's just like, oh, yeah, we can't actually have a kid the normal way because our DNA is too different. And then, like, this is like All-Star Superman stuff where it's just like Lex Luthor is just like, by the way, Lois Lane, I made human compatible Superman sperm for you specifically. And she's just like, cool, thanks, Lex.
Lex, that's weird.
It's weird that you would do this,
Lex.
but I appreciate it all the same. Because this is at the point where Superman has, like, died in that story. It's just like, guess what? Superman may be dead, but you can still have his child.
Superman jack off into, like, a test tube for Lex Luthor to be, like, make Lois Lane a baby with my sperm?
He took a trip by LexCorp one day, just real quick. Jacked off at the speed of sound. Just like, hey, Lex, make me a super baby. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing in this game?
Just give us Superboy and clone him, for fuck's sake. That's just the easiest route to go here instead of genetically modifying a alien sperm.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
I still can't imagine that sperm being healthy for a human, even if it is genetically modified.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing right now. Oh no.
I don't know what you're doing either.
Where am I supposed to be going? I have to investigate a storage locker, but I don't know how to actually get there, is the problem.
It looks like you need to figure out how to get up to that little...
Yeah.
divot.
Hold on. Let me... There's a question mark over here. Let's see. Let's investigate. Or at least see if we can investigate. Oh. Analyzing. Small locked Wayne Tech crate. How do I get to it? What a mysterious video game.
It's not really good at directing you at the same time.
It's not doing a great job. Hold on, unhinged son named Jason that ends up killing people. This sounds very familiar. It's unfortunately not nearly as cool.
No Jason Todd here.
Tragically. Yeah, the main thing that, like, I remember Superman Returns for... Oh, hey! Panels held in place by rusty fasteners easily broken with a thrown object. Okay. I did it. I figured out the game.
Congratulations.
The main thing that I remember about Superman Returns is that it's the movie that kneecapped the third X-Men film. Because the director of Superman Returns is the guy that directed the first two X-Men movies, who shall not be named, because it turns out he's kind of a creepazoid. But basically, like, he couldn't do the third X-Men movie because he was signed on to do Superman Returns.
Yeah. How about I just guard this position?
And he also... Yep.
I would love Marvel to just give us X-Men already. I'm tired of waiting. Give me X-Men.
They're
Marvel,
working
please.
on it? Question mark. Oh, that guy just melted through the floor.
Marvel, please. I need...
Marvel, please.
I need some X-Men again in my life.
Marvel's just
I
like,
need
why
some
don't you...
Nightcrawler.
Why don't you go watch X-Men Dark Phoenix? It's like,
Why don't you go watch
Best policy
Deadpool
is
3, which will
just
have
smile and
Wolverine
nod.
in the same role, but also a different Wolverine role.
It's unclear what's going to happen there, but I'm excited for it.
I am too, but I saw the article where he agreed to do Wolverine because it wasn't the Wolverine that we've seen. I was like, what does that mean?
Oh, it's more... Hold on. Can I scan these and then, like, maybe be able to, like, throw something at them? Yeah! There we go. Fuck that thing. Fuck that thing. And especially, fuck that thing. Alright. Hello. Funny little crate. Bat Claw acquired.
This ought to take care of that gate. I'll be in the yard in no time.
Use Bat Claw to pull objects off walls. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, Superman Returns also pulled in James Marsden, aka the dude that played Cyclops and also Sonic's dad.
Okay.
So, because he wasn't able to be around to play Cyclops in X-Men 3 because he was busy playing the dude that cucked Superman in Superman Returns. They had to kill off Cyclops for X-Men The Last Stand.
Man, I just miss X-Men. I miss them all.
Yeah, I feel ya. New Mutants
Marvel
wasn't bad.
I keep meaning to watch it and I still haven't. I just, Marvel keeps giving us glimpses and being like, we're not gonna call him a mutant yet, but and it's like, just, please, I'm begging you, stop giving us Avenger shit. Give me X-Men.
The funniest fucking thing in the world to me is, do you remember how like Marvel was so upset that Fox wouldn't like let them buy back the X-Men to use in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? They're just like, fine, we're going to downplay X-Men completely and literally everything, while at the same time pushing everybody's new favorite superpowered beings, the Inhumans.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where, like, God, what was it? So, initially Inhumans were basically just kind of like this offshoot of humanity, but around the time that they were trying to downplay the X-Men and play up the Inhumans, they added in this new thing where it's just like, actually, anybody could be a dormant Inhuman, and if they get a whiff of this, like, gas stuff that I forget what the fuck it's called, they unlock their inhuman powers. And that's like the whole thing with like what happened with Ms. Marvel in the comics.
Yeah.
So they're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna push the Inhumans. Oh shit, fuck, no, don't go in there. We're gonna push the Inhumans now, and we're gonna like put Inhumans and like all the spin-off stuff, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is gonna use the Inhumans, and we're gonna make an Inhumans TV show, and then all of that like fell apart in like a hilariously spectacular fashion, actually. Not to mention, like, I remember just like, hey, why aren't there any X-Men characters in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Oh, hold on. I found a clue. Burned needle nose pliers. Oh. Okay, that's something to worry about. Never.
Yeah, exactly, never.
And it's just like, oh, well, you know, the X-Men, like, nobody really cares about the X-Men. Like, people care about, like, mechanics, and we have characters that act. It's just like, wait, hold on, can you run that back real? No one cares about the X-Men? What?
Yeah, like, where did you hear that, my dude? Who are you talking to that doesn't care about the X-Men? Have you seen the entirety of the internet? Because there's a lot of X-Men people.
I know exactly who they were talking to. They were talking to Disney's PR department, who was just like, you need to give them a reason for why there aren't any X-Men that isn't, we're like in a fucking feud with Fox to like not use the X-Men and stuff. It's just like, okay, I guess I will take this bullet then. But yeah, it's very funny. And then like fast forward and like Disney finally owns the X-Men film rights because of course, ouch, shit. God damn it. Disney finally owns the X-Men film rights because Disney bought 20th Century Fox. And it's just like, okay, we can stop sabotaging the X-Men and the Fantastic Four now and start trying to incorporate them into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And what's the first fucking thing they do? They make Ms. Marvel a mutant.
Yeah.
Not an Inhuman anymore. A mutant.
Yeah, they did say mutant with her.
They said she had a mutation. I'm just like...
Yeah, because they said that, I went, oh, are they? And that's really been it so far.
I'm just sitting there just like, oh, fuck off, you sons of bitches.
Are they ever going to acknowledge that Wanda's technically a mutant? Probably not.
So that was the other thing. So one of the things that they did when they were like trying to downplay like the influence of the X-Men in the comics during the time when they were throwing a fit over Fox not letting them purchase the X-Men and the Fantastic Four was that they actually removed Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's biggest connection to the X-Men, in that there is a period of time in the comics now where they are not biologically Magneto's kids.
Seriously?
100%. I remember picking up a comic one day and just like, hey, why does Quicksilver look so happy? Oh, he's just really glad that he found out that he's not actually Magneto's son. I'm just like, the fuck is this?
Is that when is it Mephisto starts coming into play with Wanda now?
I don't actually
Working for
know.
crazy people's really gonna bite me in.
I haven't like looked it up in a while, so I can't remember where like Mephisto comes into play with Wanda.
I can feel him out there.
Boy, I would like WandaVision to give these kids back though, as kids, because I'm kind of tired of Wanda being sad over these kids.
Wanda's gonna need to be sad and maybe dead for a little bit.
Maybe.
I assume she probably
I also
isn't
just want
dead.
those kids because that means we're gonna get the next era of super humans and such. And I like the kids in the comics
We
a
gotta
lot.
find him before he finds us. I can feel him out there.
So I want
waiting.
them.
Bring
Just
back
keep
the
it together.
chillins.
Just keep it together. I admit it. I ain't smart
Let us
enough
have
to find
Tommy,
you.
please.
Just come out and let's get it over with.
I would like them to
Skeleton's
just...
freaking up there.
He's freaking out a little bit. He's scared because I hit him with a batarang. And he's just like, ouch.
All right, we do our job.
What would you like them to do, though?
Happy, or at least we don't make him angry.
I would like another season of WandaVision.
I would too. I don't think they said that that's in the works right now. I can't remember.
My relief come.
Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hold on. Maybe I can... Oh! I really gotta, like, pay attention to my fucking surroundings.
You sure do. Loki TV show comes out this year. Season 2, 3, season something.
Season
Doesn't it?
something. Probably.
Season 2. There we go.
I'm getting
June 9th. No.
Oh.
Wait.
I'm getting a little worried about, like, keeping up with the
What season am I
MCU TV shows, because I haven't watched a lot of the recent MCU movies.
I have for the most part, so I'm okay on being like caught up, but like it's definitely becoming a point where you have to watch literally everything to know what's going on anymore.
What kind of sick game is this?
They very much just started blending everything, which I thought they weren't going to do when they started announcing these TV shows, and they're like, no, we're going to do that instead.
Yeah.
I think you'll agree.
Okay. All right.
Timing is perfect.
That's
We're
fine.
fresh out
That's
of prison cars to
fine,
challenge our
sure.
reigning
This
champion.
is so much to watch, but that's fine.
Simple rules.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and fight Bronze Tiger, and then we're probably gonna call it there, because we're coming up on about what we were expecting for time.
Tiger, you became my tool
Yes.
when you declined to
I
join the ranks
forgot,
of my
on a completely
soldiers.
different
Now,
note,
it's
that
play or
the live-action Peter Pan and Wendy is out now.
Oh my god, I haven't stopped fucking thinking about that quote from the director where he's just like, yeah, our Tinkerbell doesn't glow because, like, where was the light coming from in the original? It's just like, she's a goddamn fucking fairy, you piece of shit. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I got so mad about that.
Yeah.
Keep on beating on us! Don't give up!
It's just such a silly thing. It's like, but she's a fairy. They usually glow. Not all, but usually do glow.
Don't dance with them! Hit him!
I just... Ow, fuck. Okay, I probably should have done something there. Whoop.
Oh, you're a way hard.
Haha. Oh.
Keep on beating on him!
Ouch.
Don't give up!
Ouch. My face. Oh, fuck.
On another note, Audrey sent us a message going, y'all are missing out on classical Chinese covers of the Shrek soundtrack.
I'm a little sad that I'm missing out on that.
Arkham can do something!
Ooh.
Come on, son! At least make a show of it!
Fucking Nolan North Penguin yucking it up in the background.
Come on! Show them what you're made of!
I did it.
Good job.
Thank
To
you.
the death, Batman! Finish him!
Just do it.
No! This is my arena, Batman! You're my toy to play with! Get in there! Make him pay for defying me! Kill them both!
England's yours, Batman. I'll hold the line here.
There's too many of them. You're hurt too badly.
He's got another crew deeper in the prison. I don't know what they're guarding, but it's something important. Go!
The entrance to the Arkham wing.
Batman. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now, where did Penguin run off to?
We're not going to find out. That's going to be
Nope.
it for today. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I'd like to thank B for joining me. Thank you, B.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. What was I going to say? Upcoming streams. So tomorrow's going to be some more Fatal Frame 4, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Next week, Wednesday, is going to be continuing the Yorha Dark Apocalypse raids in Final Fantasy XIV. Thursday is going to be our May the 4th stream, where I will be playing the Nintendo DS Star Wars Episode 3 game, because it's a really neat little game and I really like it. And then next Friday, I will be back here solo, and I think I'm going to be... I haven't decided what I want to do yet, because I was talking recently about starting back in on like Sharkstream Book Club to try and read through the Alan Wake novelization before the second game comes out.
There you go.
So I might do that.
Go for it. Get
But
some reading in.
If I don't do that, then it's going to be The Missing, J.J. Macfield and the Island of Memories that I'm going to be playing. Continuing with the sweary games. So be sure to tune in for that. B, where can people find you and yours?
Team Catpole everywhere. Usually Audrey's here with us / me. You can find us on Twitch at Team Catpole. We will be doing Persona 5 tomorrow. Hopefully. I hope so. We'll find out.
Unless Audrey's family springs some more last-minute plans, which is
Yeah,
entirely
or-
possible.
It's possible, or if the rain doesn't flood my net, I guess. That's also an option.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but
I do want to
otherwise,
see more Persona.
yeah, that'd be nice. We're getting close to that game being done, and we desperately need to figure out what else we're doing. So.
Yeah. Audrey and B also did the art that was used for this stream.
Sure did.
You can get art from them, not by emailing them, not by DMing them unless you tell them what you want in the DM, but mainly use their commission form. It's what it's there for.
Yes, we have a commission form. We will email you.
Yeah.
With things for that, but we do have a commission form. I think we have a card linked on our Team Catpole Twitter that you can go find that at.
Mm-hmm. Don't call them; they'll call you.
Yep, exactly.
I think otherwise that's everything. You can find me on Twitter and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. You can also find me on YouTube at the same, where I post all the streams after they happen. One thing that I forgot to mention today, so this has been like kind of a weird week for like things just like going strangely, where it's just like, okay, first my APNG broke, and then I tried using an alternate method, the one that Audrey's using right now, and it didn't really work for me, and I think that's because like the difference in movement between like the talking version of my PNG tuber and the not talking version is like too different, so like when it got to the point where it's just like I was kind of juddering between the two, it looked weird.
That's fair, yeah.
I am using a GIF version of the head now, which when you look at it up close is a little bit crunchier than the APNG, but like for the purposes of the stream it works really well.
Yes, it does.
So I was really happy to get that figured out. So I'm using the regular Discord method now.
I'm glad something works.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, she told me. I went, uh-oh, I see you got the gauge. It happened to us first, and we're like, uh-oh, we can't fix this.
It is viscerally upsetting.
Isn't it? It's a pain
It's
when we've worked so hard on these things, and then all of a sudden Discord breaks it all.
I want to be able to use my friends' really nice art that they did for me. I actually need to look into maybe getting like an updated version at some point, potentially. I'm
with
thinking
hair?
about it. With hair, because
with hair.
Acid Shark have hair now. Acid Shark have really nice hair. I've been tying my own hair up in like a higher ponitail recently. It's nice. I like swish it back and forth and it cools my neck.
It's always fun.
Okay, we're gonna go. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I gotta get hold on, good night, everybody.